Hi, my name's Alyssa. I am Micah's registered behavioral technician. I work in ABA. ABA therapy is the use of learning-based interventions that are implemented in the child's everyday routines and in their life. A typical ABA session looks different with each child, but typically I follow the child around in their natural environment and put myself into play areas with them. I sometimes will, pull them aside to have them do other, use interventions to have them complete activities for me. It varies between each child. Some of the most effective strategies I've used that have worked amongst many children have been a token system, which is using positive reinforcement to allow the child to see their progress and know that they're going to get something better in return for completing a task. A lot of challenges that children face with ABA therapy that I've found have been a lot of sometimes sensory overload, overstimulation that can really set a child back if they're not able to control that. Compliance is a huge issue. A lot of children that receive ABA therapy are very defiant, so getting them to simply comply and get the tasks done can be a big challenge. Positive reinforcement is something that we use a lot to motivate children. A lot of times when they figure out that they can get something better in return for doing something that they were asked to do, they'll work really hard to get whatever it is that they're looking forward to having.
So my name is Amy Bajarski, and I am a speech-language pathologist for the Allegheny Intermediate Union START program. So it depends on a child's area of need, but we might work on articulation, which is speech sound production. We might work on expressive and receptive language skills, expressive being a child's ability to be able to use words, receptive is their ability to understand words. Well, it depends on the child's area of need, and it's based on the child's current levels, and we have to consider developmental norms. So we look at standardized testing. That's how we determine if a child is eligible, and we see where their areas of need are. We also talk with the child's teacher, their parent, and kind of see what their wishes and what their goals are for the child. I have a child that I'm working with now that has just been enrolled for 4 months and has met his goals, is now age appropriate, and so he will be put on a monitor and exited. I have other children that I see up until they transition to school age and go to kindergarten. Our DART classroom is a preschool classroom that is taught by a special education teacher. There can be 1 to 2 paraprofessionals in that room. There can be up to 11 children enrolled that have IEPs, and there can be up to 5 peer models. The IEP team creates the IEP. For speech specifically, the speech pathologist creates the goals and tracks and updates the progress on that, but there's teacher and family input with that as well. And again, we look at kind of the developmental norms, where we want to see the child to be functioning, and kind of where their areas of need are when we're creating those goals. So the other professionals that might be in the classroom are an occupational therapist, a physical therapist. There can be a teacher of hard of hearing, a vision teacher as well. And then the special education teacher also is working on cognitive skills, adaptive skills, social skills, motor skills, and the communication skills because they carry over.